Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of our work on our Cape May project.
It's been a really nice weather weekend down here. It's starting to get nicer into the summer, so we're excited. We do have our last member of the team with us this week, so we're excited to document him on a video, and so here's my dad.
Matt's been down here lots of weekends working, but this is our first time to get him documented on video, so we're glad to have that to be able to save.
Yep, and one of my main responsibilities in this project is garbage management. So I was really excited this weekend to go to the dump. The dump is a really wonderful option when you're between dumpsters.
So we have one special member with us this weekend. We have our friendliest member here in the Cape May house, my dad, her husband, and so we're gonna go find him. So here's our other member of the Cape May house. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
He's going to the dump. He's the champ who always takes our stuff out, even though we're the two that make the mess, so he's our true hero. This is Louisa jumping in from the future to say that we're lucky to have him for way more than just trash removal, but that he puts up with all of our craziness. We've made more progress on the kitchen behind us this weekend.
I have been looking forward to getting rid of that door for months, and so we finally took out the door, put studs back in, covered it with plywood, and it's ready to go. You can also maybe see that we got a few more appliances delivered. We have a new refrigerator and a dishwasher.
Hey Mom, so what are you doing?
So before there used to be a door right here, so we closed it in, and I'm getting ready today to fill it with insulation and sheetrock so that we can put some of our cabinets and our refrigerator back in this space for our kitchen. I will say one of our real problems we've had with this house is the draftiness. So you'll see that I have tried to caulk all the holes, and now I'm having to trim where I put too much.
So just as a reminder of kind of what was here before, there was a door which the owners before us were using as the main door. So as you can see here, we took out the door so it was just one big opening, and then started to put the studs in since we are moving our door to the front of the house, which is behind us in this video. Last weekend we showed that we were working in the bathroom to get our vanity finished. We were in progress of pouring on concrete countertop and then also installing our sink. And so we've finally done that, and it's looking so much better.
It is so nice. We no longer spit in a $1.49 plastic bucket from Walmart.
So to talk a little bit about what we're doing here, once we were able to unmold the concrete, as you might have saw previously, we went through the different grits of sandpaper along with water to give it a nice polished finish and also expose some of the aggregate in the concrete, which is why we really like to use the concrete countertops. So we stuck it down with an adhesive as you're seeing here. So we put the adhesive on the concrete down to the vanity, and then also put the adhesive on the bottom of the bowl. This stuff is great because in the future we will be able to pop it off if necessary. So if we decide we want the bowl somewhere else or we need to fix something on the vanity, we'll be able to pop it off and then reseal it back on. So that will be great. So throwing it back even further to around December, I had some videos of centering the clay and photos from along the process of making these bowls for the sinks. We are slight aspiring potters. So here's what it looks like today. As you can see, there's still a little work to be done around the faucet, but the bowl and the concrete are in. The last big push we made this weekend was on the small side bathroom.
We closed in the walls, and wait till you see the tile pattern that Louisa has started to create for the floor.
So we've made a lot of progress on this bathroom this week. My mom and I have both been down here this week, so that's always good for progress. So as you can see here, our bathroom has now ended up this really awful red color, which is actually important because it's like a waterproof coating. So we've had so much water damage in this house that we are really scarred by it. So we're kind of going for anything that will help us keep the water damage out in the future. So my task for this morning is to add more RedGard to the walls here just for another coat, and then we're hoping, fingers crossed, to get some tile in this shower pan as like a feel-good thing for the day. So this is kind of what I've been up to during the week this week. There's been quite the effort to go into making this flower pattern, which I am truly in love with, but we did not get this pre-made. We've been putting the effort in ourselves to make the flowers. So I've gone through and cut out all these flowers into the white. So as you can see here, this is like just the original tile, and then I've been making the pattern. So this part here on the left is what's going to go in the pan, and then this is going to be the rest of the floor. So fingers crossed we can get some of this in this weekend. So here's a couple videos from throughout the week of trying to figure out how this flower pattern was going to work. I did the tedious task of putting these tiny pieces of tape on to figure out where the flowers went, but ended up cutting them all out and laying it all out on the floor before putting it in the pan itself, which actually really paid off and was easy to do. So we did finish up our Saturday by putting the tile in the pan, which was a huge win. So as you can see here, we spread out all the thin set and then started to lay the pieces in one by one. It was so helpful that we already had it lined up, so we knew it was going to fit. So once we started putting it in the pan, it was just a process of making sure it sloped right and getting it all situated.
Thanks everyone for watching.
I am looking forward to next week making some progress on the lofts.
And also adding more tile and finishes to the small side bathroom. So we'll see you then.
See ya.